What's up, guys? Welcome back to the channel. Today's video is going to be to kind of talk about our newest product, the Fbody Liftoff door hinge sets. And what makes ours a little bit unique is they are designed to make your OEM door lift off. Now, these would probably work on VFN and a couple other, composite doors, but from my experience, I cannot stand trying to fit a fiberglass door or any kind of fiberglass body part. I'm not a body guy. It's frustrating work to me because I just don't have the patience for it. So on my wife's car, OMG Boost, we just decided to gut her doors. If you go back in the videos, you can see how much weight we were able to get out of a factory door, which was crazy. And I thought, why not make the factory door lift off? And I even mentioned it in the video that we were going to probably try to work on that. So here we have a finished product. Now on the bench here, I've got just the passenger set here because the driver's side is still on the car. I'm going to show you how everything works. But just to kind of talk about some details of these, we did a lot of R&D on this. This is probably the third or fourth set that we've made. Just making sure there's no flex in these. The biggest problem with your hinge kits is when you hang the door on it, most of the time it's the bottom on this one. You'll have a lot of flex in that hinge. And when you have flex, your door latch is not going to line up. You're going to have to pick up on your door to get it shut. I see it all the time. But ideally, you want your door to shut like factory, and that was our goal with these, is to make them rigid enough where it would still hold up the factory door and let it shut like factory. Now, we don't have a glass in her door right now. We plan to do Lexan, but it literally shuts better than it did whenever we took the factory hinges off, though, because I think the pins were just a little bit worn out. But anyway, that was the goal with these, is just to watch the way they were flexing and make adjustments where there wasn't an issue with any kind of flex in them. And have them bolt up the factory holes. Use the factory bolts on the chassis side, so we don't provide the bolts to go in the chassis side, but we do provide hardware to attach it to the door, because the sandwich plates that are OEM, they have studs on them, yes, but to be able to use them, you would have to cut those studs off a lot shorter because they stick out too far for the assembly to work. So if you feel like doing that, more power to you, but we're going to send you the sandwich plates and the hardware in case you want to just throw those out and use what we send you. So the biggest question on my social media post is, where's the safety catch so the door don't jump off? There was probably 15 or 20 people said that, like we were going to overlook that or something. I know you can't assume that somebody's going to think of everything, but with these, we did. So this is the top hinge. See, this is the door side, this is the chassis side. Well, it would open like that. So here's the bottom. And see, when the door is shut, you have a safety catch. Well, that's more like it. You have a safety catch that goes under, so the door can't jump off. When you get some tire shake or whatever else, you see doors flying off all the time. So when the door is open, it's going to be like that. The door has to be open about 15 degrees or so before it will let you lift it off past that safety. And yes, we give it a little bit of flop like that because the pins are pretty tall. They're not like right at the edge of the bevel. So we just don't want to make it really hard for the door to come off. So we did put that there as a safety catch and put it on the bottom where it's not really, you know, ugly on the top. I know on my car I put a little tab on the chassis because I didn't really have room to weld my safety catch on the actual pin that come out of the chassis, so I just put a tab on the chassis itself. With this, we incorporated it into the hinge, that way there's no kind of extra stuff sitting on top. It all looks clean, so don't have to worry about your door jumping off. So let's get over on the car and look at them on the car. I'll put the door on and off, kind of show you that, and we'll see how it looks. So while we're walking over to the chassis here, I almost forgot to talk about the weight. The hinge kit from us, the hardware, sandwich plates, everything is 2.5 pounds. The factory hinges are 5 pounds. So you're dropping half the weight, which is overall a 5 pound savings for swapping over everything. 5 pounds isn't much, but people like to talk about it, so there it is. So we're over here at OMG Boost. Behind me, we're going to check out the Hinge Assemblies actually on the car and look at their function, talk about some of the details. So the top hinge assembly here, you know, this ain't rocket science. I mean, I'm talking about it like it kind of is, but just want to make sure everybody knows every detail about this stuff, you know, before they buy it or if they got any questions. So OEM bolts, you know, holds the assembly to the chassis. Use the bolts provided with the sandwich plates to for the brackets of the door. Same thing on the bottom. You've got a shorter pin up here, a longer pin down here. I don't even know where my finger is on the camera, but this makes it easier to get this one lined up first and then kind of rock the door up and let it drop down on the top. Pretty standard for a lift-off hinge, but in case anybody's never dealt with it, I'm just covering all the bases. And like I said before, over on the bench, having gussets on these hinges is a huge deal. A lot of the hinges out there, they're a single bend like this, and yes, it'll still function. You've got a featherweight door, but if you've got a door that's got any weight to it at all, or you're, you know, hanging on it or leaning on it or whatever, eventually you're going to have to pick the door up to get it to shut. And I know this because I've had plenty of cars come through the shop, and pretty much all of them are like that to a certain extent. But with these, I don't want to shut it too hard. I don't want to give you a false impression that it ain't lined up. It should shut just like factory. And that's the goal. So talking about what we've done to the door here, if those of you that missed the other video about us getting weight, you can get about 40 pounds of weight out of each door, taking the door bars, all the guts out, trimming out pretty much everything that's not needed. We could probably get a few more ounces out of this door if we took, you know, more of the front bracing out, but I think we're just going to leave it like this. It's not really, you know, finished cleaned as far as getting everything sanded and whatever, but we're going to put a piece of carbon over this and still keep the factory door handle and the latch rods, and it's going to operate just like a factory door without having to reinvent the wheel. Probably get the innovative frames and the Lexan window that's already out there on the market for it, and it just makes life a lot easier when you can keep the factory door and do this to it. I know a lot of guys, they're buying fiberglass doors, and I mean, before I done this, you know, that was the only way I knew to do it, to really drop the weight. But there's, from a VFN door versus this, to me, the headache of fitting the door and getting it to work right and any of that is really not worth it. Just throw another pound of boost in it and don't worry about it. So looking at the hinges up here and how everything operates. This is showing the little safety tab. I showed it over on the bench, but you can kind of see it is a step lower than this. So when you shut the door, it interlocks this lower bracket here for the hinge assembly. So there's no way the door can come off. And I can't really put the camera in there and show you, you know, when it starts engaging, but I'll kind of show you as far as how far the door has to be about that far open before it can lift off. So if it's going down the track and the door comes completely unlatched, I mean, you're screwed anyway. But as long as this door is shut at least this much to here, or all the way latched, there's no way it can come off with tire shake or wind or whatever tries to rip it off. Forgot to show you the sandwich plates, how they are in there. Now these are some handmade ones that we did, which the ones that you'll get with your kit look really similar. We was just kind of in a hurry to get this finalized where we could hang the door on here, and we had the other parts laser cut, but we was waiting on the sandwich plates to kind of see, you know, what we needed to do. So we just whipped these up just so we could get the door on here and test everything else. So let's set the camera up and let's get this door off, and we'll look at everything blown apart. So looking at everything with the door off of the car, like I said, it's not rocket science, but I want to make sure to include every single detail about a product in a video that I can. So the holes in these are also square, where you can have some adjustment up, down, left, right, you know, rotation, whatever. Just like a standard door hinge. That's pretty much it. Let's put the door back on. So I hope you guys have got something out of this video. Maybe it'll save some guys some money, save some guys some time, not having to wait on fiberglass doors, utilizing the factory doors with our Liftoff hinges. I'm not going to tell you how many sets we sold the first day that we put the link out there to purchase these, but it's a lot. So we're doing what we can to get them made. We've got, main thing we're waiting on now is our little stainless pins, because we had to machine those in-house. So when they get in, some sets start rolling out the door. Thank you guys for all the orders. If you got any questions, drop them in the comments, send us an email, check out the website. You've seen it whenever the video opened. I've got all the links in the description below to the website and all our social media outlets, but we plan to keep these in stock once we get them rolling. We was just pretty excited about this new product, and wanted to go ahead and put it out there for all you guys to know about. So thanks for watching, and thanks for following us, supporting us. We couldn't do it without you guys. We'll see you next video.